Sonic story is done!
Yeah! Golly, I've been waiting to tell you this. Gammatorns aren't real people. They are things created by Martin Nui.
Enjoyment, yes!
That's enough.
I am alive, and in your debt, my sister.
Tahoe, are you okay?
I'm no longer sexist.
There's all the links and all that in the about section. If you're watching on the replays on YouTube, all the links in the description. Look at that! Hey, did you see that? The fucking cat just spun into a little ball there. Let's go! Hey! 808! Hey, who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Oh, look at that! He's playing patty cake with a cat. Oh, oh, there's a little robot doggy. Hey, hey boy, hey boy, hey, hey. Hey! Hey, who's a good boy? No, no, come back, doggy! I wanna pet the robot dog. So, Nakai, what brings you to this place? Is your problem inside? I don't think it's anything in your head. The problem must be in your pants! What are you saying? Hey, what are you laughing at? Don't you laugh at it! Sorry, I was right. There is something wrong with your tackle, isn't there? I have a hard problem, arrhythmia! It's not small, damn it! She's shuffling about relentlessly, constantly swinging one leg over the other knee and then back again. She has a very irritated look on her face. Something wrong? Yes? No? Yes? She closes her eyes and draws in a deep breath. Hisao, you might not want to hear this, or maybe you do. I'm having my Her Aunt Flo decided to take a visit, I guess!
You enjoying this scene, Chase?
I don't know. I mean, you sure you still want to get risk cutting in the rain? Of course! What, the threat of rain is supposed to stop me? Nick, Amy's literally the type of person who would go, do your worst, Storm! Wind chimes!
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Oh my gosh, Eggman's getting annoying. Oh my gosh, you gotta get out or not. Oh.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Oh.
You know what they say, the more the merrier. You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Shaw.
Jeez, you know what they say.
The more the merrier. Is the more getting merrier or not? His silence says everything. Is the water toxic?
No, it's like water. You have a short time
Oh,
before,
shit.
you start
wait,
drowning.
wait.
And
Wait, how do I swim?
you don't. Sonic can't swim, Changus!
Oh. And it's been a while since I
It was
played.
in Sonic 2!
He swam pretty well, though, in the movie.
No, he didn't!
He saved Knuckles.
He had to use a rock to get down! It is in the fucking... Changus, I am mad.
Are you sure you're okay?
It's nothing bad.
Okay.
I did get hit in the testicles in elementary school that though.
I mean, Nick, are you really a man if you don't get hit in the testicles at least once?
Nah. Also, I think the other day or the day before, I almost sat on my testicles. So there's that. I would have done a Mr. Belvedere.
You know what? I want to make that like a quota now. Like, you are not a man unless you have once hurt your testicles.
Once.
Yay! They're happily reunited. Oh, that's happy.
Man, would it be funny if, like, somehow, like, the fucking, like things just immediately died right there? I was fucking kidding!
Oh my god,
Fucking kidding!
They actually died on the spot!
I was fucking kidding! What the fuck? That would be great.
Oh!
I'm just reminded of the...
Wait, hold up. Oh shit! Super Saiyan just fucking tossed him like a ragdoll! Yo! Oh man, these Super Saiyan fights are so fucking hype, I love it!
I love this series, Jenkins.
Oh, this is amazing! Oh my god, are we gonna do what I think we're gonna do? Are we gonna- Yes, we're gonna fucking use the big sword!
Oh my gosh!
We're gonna use his own fucking-
Wait.
We're gonna use his own fucking sword to kill him!
Shit!
Yo!
Oh my gosh!
Oh!
Holy shit!
Oh!
Yo! Yo!
Holy shit!
Let's fucking go! What the heck's going on?
Here we go! I'll remember the chorus to the song. Live and love. Live and love. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, till tomorrow!
And love works of yesterday.
They probably dodged a bullet with, naming off the way they did. The way they, Nemesis the way they did.
There we go! Yes! God, this level's so fucking annoying when it comes to S ranking. I have to use the restroom.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
I gotta go find my phone.
Oh, no, you're not criminals, never mind then.
Say,
Oh, they're political prisoners.
Political prisoner camp.
Oh my gosh, Hugo just fucking straight up built camps in Arkham What the fuck?
Dude, no. They built it to keep away from the other prisoners.
Oh, they're homeless camps. Oh my gosh.
Genius.
When you said camps, my mind went to, oh my god, Hugo built those fucking camps in Arkham? They're like my mind went to fucking World War II Germany camps. Strange put not only dangerous thugs behind those walls, but also folks he doesn't want talking about him. Okay, well hold on. Actually, I have to ask Nick. So, he didn't build those camps, but I have to ask, would Hugo build those camps? Legitimate question, by the way.
Well, what do we
I
have
don't
here?
know.
Weird out of place plants,
That-
check. Mindless hypnotized
That answer
henchmen,
honestly terrifies
check.
me even more.
The oh so subtle odor of rotten
That honestly terrifies me even
check.
more. It's just,
Looks like I found the entrance to
Nick,
Ivy's lair.
you pretty much just went. Here we go. Destiny Audio. 1, 2. 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2. I'm on my tux.
Uno,
Or I
dos,
should
tres, cuatro.
Cinco.
Seis. You gonna finish counting?
I don't know what comes after that.
Siete.
Siete.
Ocho. And I
No
forgot.
there.
And I forgot 10. 10 always gets me. Audio's good, Chelsea. Okay. 10 always gets me. My mind always just stops working because I keep forgetting
Nick,
10 in Spanish.
Chris Redfield looks so fucking weird in 7.
Okay. What do you mean by weird? Oh, yeah.
Not nearly as steroid-ridden as he should be.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Changus. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Not. Thank you. Yes. Alright, there we go. I have now learned the Spanish numbers. Then Shadow got a haircut. Nah, that's just how his PNG is now. He lost his fancy colors. It is a sacrifice that he is willing to make.
Hey, yes, for a special occasion, it's formal.
It's formal. Alright.
Do I still have my suit on?
Yeah, you still have your suit on.
Okay.
Oh, Master, the PNG stuff you have to change on your end, remember? It's all on
Okay.
your end. So if you want to change how you look, then you have to do it on your end. Alright. Okay, looks like Nick is running a little late, but he'll be here soon. He has to be here.
He's amazing. Chris Redfield can fucking punch the enemies. Bam.
Go ahead.
Wait, what are you playing now? Are you playing?
Are you playing Not a Hero?
Yes.
Ah.
It's a DLC of 7 where you can play as Chris Redfield.
Ah. Okay. That's pretty cool. You look so fabulous. You meant you look so fabulous, Chelsea. Ninjato was fabulous.
I punched one and I killed another.
You know,
Yeah.
what the Avatar video game kind of reminds me of
What?
the way it's. There's this like multiplayer game for Xbox and PC called Defiance.
Defiance?
Yeah, it'll probably be like some game based on some TV series or web series.
Huh.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, Defiance was supposed to be they released the video game first. It was supposed to be a sci-fi original series.
Oh.
I think it never got past its first season.
Ooh, that's a shame.
It was a good game though.
Oh.
It was pretty good.
And yeah, they released the video game first. I think that was supposed to be the
Yeah, I never.
that was supposed to be the introduction to the world.
Ah.
It was
I
pretty
see.
good.
Okay.
Pretty good. I was gonna finish it because I kind of transfer all my progress to the PC,
Ah.
and I didn't want to grind again.
Ah, you didn't want to grind. Ah. Understandable. No one wants to grind. You gotta hit
I
that
feel like-
grind. But
I
grinding
feel
is
like-
hard. Well, it's
Yeah,
not
then-
hard, but it's just annoying, tiresome, repetitive. Insert description here. I am.
If I remember right, Defiance was Sci-Fi's fourth attempt to create another SG-1.
Huh.
Because after Stargate, it really felt like they wanted to keep milking, trying to find the next Stargate.
Okay. But I guess they never found the next Stargate. Well, what a shame.
Yeah.
But what you gonna do? Never seen
Well-
actually Stargate before.
It's a big show. It's got Christopher Judge in it.
Ooh, nice. All right, Christopher Judge, let's go.
Oh, fun. Also, I learned something recently.
What'd
Apparently,
you learn?
Shockwave from Transformers Prime,
Uh-huh.
the that also voiced Gorilla Grodd in the Flash TV show.
Huh. David Sobolov?
Yes,
Oh.
and he afterwards, he voiced also another character in the not Transformers movie. I've got the name up, but yeah, it's just kind of funny because he's he's the one that said the line, "Make America broad again."
That's fucking cringe.
I know.
Make America... Flash, I am going to make America grow again. What? I don't get it. What do you not get, Flash? Are you trying to be like a commentary on former President Donald of Trump? Maybe. What does former President Mr. Trump have to do with turning people into like monkeys and stuff? I don't know.
That makes no sense. Gorillas are not native to America.
I don't know. I guess apparently he wants to make America monkey again.
Return to monkey.
I will return America to a monkey. That is my goal, Flash. Monkeys. What is that actually Gorilla Grodd's goal? Turn everyone to monkeys? I don't know much about Gorilla Grodd, to be honest.
Yeah. Well,
The more cartoonish versions.
All right.
Basically, essentially, what Gorilla God wants to do is he wants to create he wants to go back to a feudalist system where he is completely in charge.
Oh.
And by doing that, he creates he reverts everyone back to primate.
Oh. Oh, fuck that! I don't want to go back to a feudalist society. No. Oh, screw that. Feudalism fucking sucks. Feudalism is a fucking terrible idea. Fuck feudalism. I forgot which one of you told me, but like I still remember like when you told me like that feudalism is so bad to the point that even communists were like, no.
I think I told you that. I think I told you that.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like capitalists and communists agree on one thing. Feudalism fucking sucks. Hell no, I ain't going back to a feudalist society. Screw that, screw Gorilla Grodd. Kick his ass, Flash. Kick the monkey's ass. Damn, that dog outside is going wild. It's like, what's wrong, boy?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Is the dog coming through my mic at all? I want to know, actually. Can you guys hear the dog?
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
I can't.
I can't.
There's a neighbor's dog is going wild tonight. It's like it keeps barking. I don't know if it sees like a squirrel or a bird or something, but it's been going wild. Damn, boys, settle down. I know the squirrel's weird. It looks weird. It's it's not familiar, but come on, boy. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to be angry at the squirrel. Oh my goodness. He's really mad at that squirrel. If it is a squirrel. Boy, it's just a squirrel.
There are rogue possums in my
Wait, what were you gonna say? Comment?
Have you seen Up? It's not just a squirrel.
Oh yeah, I've seen Up. Yeah, of course I've seen Up. It's one of my favorite movies.
Squirrel!
Squirrel!
Yeah, actually, not was about to say something. Oh, possums?
there are rogue possums in my neighborhood.
Oh.
They pop up every now and again, but like my neighbor's dog always scents them. She always barks at them. And possums they like to play dead. Like possums like to play dead. And if you ever go near a possum, they're gonna claw your eyes out.
Okay.
What they do, they like to play dead, just enough for a predator to drop their guard, and then they go for the eyes, so that they can either kill the predator or escape.
Damn! Don't fuck with possums then. Ooh. Don't screw with a possum. They'll poke your eyes out. That's the moral of tonight's story. Tonight's moral: don't fuck with possums. Possums, they're not that great. They'll poke your eyes out. Possum's gonna come to you and like, hey, Jerry, you are played by Ken. You're played by Ken from Community. Yeah? I'm going to have to poke your eyes out. Ken from Community was in Dark the Moon, and he died. The character, not the actor, but the character he plays just dies. It's kind of funny, just bleh. I always found that kind of funny, just bleh. Oh, he's dead. Dang, Ken from Community is dead, guys.
If I had a nickel for every time Chris lost his squad, I would have a lot of fucking nickels.
Yeah, that's.
You'd be rich. You'd be stinking rich. I'm filthy rich. Hell yeah, look at how much money I got just from betting on... Oh man, look at how many people died under Chris.
I got so much money. How about this, Toots? That makes you attractive. Yeah.
Alright. Let me see, so, yeah. Alright, looks like it's gonna be a low turnout tonight, but oh well. I guess people aren't into James Bond. What a shame. Shame. People are uncultured. Well, that's what the replays on YouTube are for, so there is that. Alright. I guess then, real quick before we get into our stuff tonight, let's just go over the usual housekeeping as usual. Just a reminder, as always, we got social media links. You can follow my the YouTube channel. Things will be archived and on there. The streams and stuff, they are scheduled to release on certain days, so please be patient. And then of course we got a Discord server, and then if you still want to contribute monetarily, you have the Stream Elements tip jar. You can donate, tip, zero, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, there we go. I mean, it's a guy in a suit and his name is Bond. James Bond. That's right, Chelsea. His name is Bond. James Bond. Who's your... I have to ask, Ninjato, Master, you guys have been on this whole Bond kick recently. So far, who do you think is, like, in your opinion so far, the best Bond?
Based on what we're watching right now, or our previous experience?
Just based on what you're watching right now, like everything, your
I
whole
would
journey
say
so far.
they're both, all three are good, but they're very different.
Okay.
So, I would say Sean Connery is probably the best so far, but the thing is with Roger Moore, is that he's the perfect Bond for the specific era of Bond films.
Okay.
Where we might as well just start doing it. So
yeah, might as well just jump right in. Like, so what do you mean by a specific era?
Okay, so this era was after, so they did actually not. Could you just do the basic film history?
Okay, so more or less after the 60s, Sean Connery had, he was growing fatigue of the role because he's been doing it for so long that and also just because eventually it just started hurting his career. So he was afraid of being typecast.
Typecast. Okay.
And so like, he wanted out. Which eventually he sort of did get it. After You Only Live Twice, which prompted George Lazenby to take over the role for one film. Until they begged him in the form of giving him twice the salary that he'd gotten before to come back and do one more film. But after that, he just went. He famously said, "Never again."
Never again.
He took his ball and he went home, which prompted, and during all that, we had a divorce.
Oh. I didn't know that.
What do you call it? Ion. What is it? I always forget his first name. Ion and Broccoli, the two producers behind James Bond, had a falling out. And so Broccoli got most of the rights to the film. That's my fault. Like Ion is their production studio. It's Henry Saltzman.
All right.
So Saltzman cut all ties from cut all ties from Bond altogether, and leaves went to Alfred Broccoli as the sole inheritor to the James Bond IP. Sole inheritor of the movie and
movie rights.
The movie and the video games and the audio, anything that isn't the books.
All right.
While at the same time he's still in a legal with out over who owns Thunderball. So while that's going, while the nasty divorce is going on, they decided, nothing to see here. Everyone, please go away. They decided to course correct and go with their initial first pick to replace Connery in the form of a very hot young star. I say young very loosely, but you know what I mean. The hit star of Britain's favorite spy show that's not called The Avengers.
Alright.
Roger Moore.
Alright. So that's...
Eventually, Eventually he will be named Sir. And that's all she wrote.
Alright. Well, that's our history on Roger Moore. So, alright then. So, well, I guess I have to ask, so overall, what do you think of his performance? Guys, since you guys have been watching
I'll go last.
You'll go last? Okay.
I think it's pretty good for a more comedic James Bond. I think he does an all-around good job.
Okay.
I think the real issue with his portrayal isn't himself, but his age.
Yeah.
It gets really weird in definitely the later films.
Okay.
You can really tell that Saltzman and Broccoli eyed him really early. Because they were their number one choice in case Connery ever wanted to like call it quits. They've had that since the 60s. More or less until the 80s.
So pretty much by the time Sean decided to call it quits and he called Roger to come in and use, he didn't look the way he did initially when they pitched him. Like, all right, Roger. What's wrong?
He was initially.
Initially.
He was initially. No, because he looked good. He looked good. He looked good in his 40s. He still looked prime in his 40s. And eventually his 50s took over.
Yeah, that leads into some problems. So I'm actually a big fan. I am overall a big fan of Roger Moore.
Oh, okay. I'm sensing a
out of the three of us.
All right. I'm sensing a butt. It's all right.
His films are very inconsistent.
Okay.
Like there's a little bit of a consistency issue. Because of what was going on at the time.
Alright.
So, like, the best way... I'm trying to get that point.
Well, what was going on at the time?
Alright, so... Creatively... Yeah, creatively, the spy bubble pop.
No,
so they couldn't just
anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. So what they decided to do Okay. They decided to do a lot of combo films.
Okay. What do you mean by combo films?
So they decided to make Bond more like a superhero, like the equivalent of you were probably like a SHIELD agent.
Huh. Okay.
So where it's still James Bond, he is still the suave secret agent, but his situations, he's now a bit more in a world where a lot more superhero-y. We could start with the first film of his. Live and Let Die. Live and Let Die. Okay. Live and Let Die is essentially Dr. No.
Okay.
It literally begins like Dr. No, where you have a whole bunch of agents that's getting murdered getting murdered while they're investigating a guy in a Caribbean nation. And the difference is in this one, they're dying in more elaborate ways than simple guys with guns. You got a coffin dance.
Oh, so is this where the Bond films start getting a little more,
ridiculous? Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say it kind of works. This one works the most out of the combo films.
All right.
Because it just feels like a normal Bond film, where they go to a new location, deal with a new right. It doesn't stand out so much.
Yeah. So the combo film in this one, they decided to add blaxploitation.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the main villain's a black person. Bond goes to New York. He goes through the streets. He works with a black CIA agent.
All right.
And it's all about drugs.
Drugs. Which are
so
good,
the main
which
villain
are
in
bad.
the main villain's Dr. Kananga / Mr. Big, his ultimate plan is to corner the drug market by he rules a nation. He rules like his own island nation.
Okay.
And he's using it to make drugs. It's a whole bunch of cocaine. It's a cocaine factory.
Oh, that's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, his plan is that he has been taking over gangs all across the nations, using a restaurant chain as a front to give out free samples of his drugs. Like flooding. His plan is to flood the market with drugs. So much so that people get hooked to his drugs, so then he becomes the sole monopoly man of drugs.
So this sounds like a plot from Undercover Brother.
Wait, he's giving out free samples of his drugs with the cover of a restaurant.
Yeah, and also he's using a lot of voodoo. He has a lot of voodoo. Lots of voodoo. Yeah, there's a voodoo theme going on.
Okay.
And he even had so the banger for this one is his personal psychic named Solitaire.
Solitaire.
And her ability is that she is a psychic who can predict the future using tarot cards. The thing is that she has to be a virgin. And what happens is when she encountered Bond, she does like a fortune telling of his, and she pulls out one for herself, which is the love card.
No, I'm going to lose my powers to see the future. That's right, honey. Now come on, let's get to bed. Okay, Mr. Bond.
Apparently, Dr. Kananga did this. Her mom had the similar ability, and Dr. Kananga seemed to have the power to take away of it, implying that he was the one who can.
Huh. Quick question: Does she lose his? She's a Bond girl, so obviously something's gonna happen.
Yes,
with her
she does.
Bond. So does she lose her powers?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and in this one, the way the villain goes is that he became a balloon and exploded.
What?
I will not give you the context of that one.
What? Okay.
You have to see the movie.
So did he get so angry that he exploded?
He blows up like a balloon. Okay. Did it show this on screen too? Like, do you just see his?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just see him pop?
Yes.
So were the writers on cocaine?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I am not giving you any more context.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I reckon this is like objective. I would say this is one of the fan favorites.
Huh.
People, and I personally like this. This is like my second.
Okay. What about you, Master? Since you also watched it, what do you think?
It's probably my favorite of the. This maybe not favorite, but it's definitely up there for the Roger Moore era.
Yeah,
okay.
And I really love Solitaire as a Bond girl. She was very cool.
Oh.
Very unique amongst them. So anyway, we need to move forward because we got a lot of films. So unfortunately, after the success for Live and Let Die, and people liking Roger Moore, they decided to bring in another A-list actor, Christopher Lee.
Hey, let's go!
For The Man with a Golden Gun, the premise in this one is simple. Bond is after the world's greatest assassin, Francisco Scaramanga, played by Christopher Lee, is out to kill Bond.
All right, let's go.
Is out to kill Bond. Bond is tracking him down, and Scaramanga also has another plot of just another plot, basically him taking over an empire. But that's not like the main focus. The main focus is him trying to the little battle of wits between him and Bond. And unfortunately, this is a D tier film.
Oh. No! I like Christopher Lee, though.
Yes. Christopher Lee is a great part of the film.
What?
It is a fantastic part. There is a lot of... But the thing is...
Alright.
So the combination... So the combo in this time, you get your spy stuff with kung fu movies.
Okay. That doesn't sound too bad.
Unfortunately, the two did not mix well.
Why? That sounds like a dream come true. Like, huh? James, you're gonna need to learn how to use the nunchuck. You're gonna have to learn to use.
It went overboard. Would you agree this is the film that went overboard on the silly?
Yes.
Okay, in what ways?
Like the main henchman is a little dwarf.
Oh shit! They got mini
Or a
me.
little person.
They got mini
Yes.
me.
Yeah, no. They got tattoo. The
Ah.
plane, Vash, the plane. Tattoo.
No, but like, is
Just,
this is what inspired mini me?
I guess. Like,
Okay.
I wouldn't be
And
surprised.
then, so, it doesn't help that this has the worst Bond girl.
Oh. All right.
So, which is sad because they had the Bond girl that dies, played by Maud Adams. Keep a note on that. Put a pin on that name.
Oh, she's gonna come back.
Sort of.
You thought I was dead, Bond, but not really.
Sort of. A big sort of. So she plays Scaramanga's mistress, who was revealed that spoilers for a crappy movie that, like, honestly, you're only gonna watch this because of Christopher Lee and Bond.
Okay.
That's all you want to care about. You care about watching. But anyway, so it's revealed that the girlfriend was one who sent the note that started the whole plot. Because she wanted Bond to kill Scaramanga. But then, after working with her a bit, she ends up dying.
Oh. Damn.
She gets killed off by Scaramanga in a sumo match.
She dies in a
sumo stadium. Yeah, they were like just there. She was having Bond to do like the whole we're meeting at this one location.
Well, did the wrestlers just like crush her? Just no.
No. They were just observing, and Scaramanga just goes bang.
Oh.
Assassin.
Oh,
assassin stuff.
See, I saw like the sumo wrestlers like crushed her. I was like, oh my gosh, dude. Oh man.
But unfortunately, she was not the Bond girl. That goes to Mary Goodnight.
Mary Goodnight.
And she is the stereotype of a Bond girl that people think of as stereotype.
Okay.
She is dumb. She is annoying. She gets herself into trouble. But worst of all, she is a complete moron in the story. Yet her background that was given is that she was a British agent. She is working for MI6. Yet she does the most absolutely stupid decisions that is only made. She is so dumb that she progresses the plot.
Damn, MI6. Wow.
Oh, thankfully she's not a double O.
Ah. Still though, that's gotta be some kind of nepotism going on there. There most likely has to be some form of nepotism going on.
No, they had a quota to fill.
Because, like, she is so... The way she progressed the plot, she managed to get herself captured by being the most obvious sneaking on Scaramanga's following his assistant, Knick-Knack, who's the little person.
Knick-Knack.
Just to then get stuck in the trunk. But she also took the major device, the MacGuffin that they were all after. And the keys to the car that Bond and his friend was using.
So what's the magic MacGuffin of this movie?
Like a device that essentially stores energy.
Huh.
The Scaramager's plan is to basically make a giant sun laser.
Oh. Alright. What movie is this again?
A Man with a Golden Gun.
Man with a Golden Gun.
Yeah,
I'm
but
assuming
it's...
Christopher Lee has a golden gun.
Yes. Yep.
Alright.
That shoots golden bullets.
This shoots golden bullets, that's amazing.
But yeah, it has some... But it's like... This is the film that went too far into silly territory.
Alright.
Silly for unbelievable.
Okay.
But now for The Spy Who Loved Me. The next one. In this one, so the combo for this one is spies with water because Jaws came out. Alright, so Chengiz, do you remember when we talked about previous Bond films?
A little bit.
Do you remember the plot of Thunderball?
No, remind me.
Well, I don't need to remind you. It's the plot of The Spy Who Loved Me. Except with subs instead of shuttles. So essentially, a British and Soviet sub gets suddenly disappeared. Both sides are blaming each other. So James Bond ends up having to team up with his Soviet counterpart, Agent Triple X, who's the Bond girl.
Triple X? That's her name, Triple X?
Well, that's not her actual name, that's her title.
What?
Subtlety. Yeah, fuck that.
Can't they just at least call her, like, Agent Dirty?
No, it has to be Triple X.
You know, like, you make the innuendo, like, you're like, oh man, are you Agent Triple X? I'm Agent Dirty. Oh, shame.
So, someone took Agent 69, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Control had 69.
Ah. 69
But anyway,
dudes.
Yeah, so in this one introduces Jaws, who is the most famous Bond henchman, who's the big guy with the metal teeth.
Ah.
And his gimmick is that he just survives everything.
And he has giant teeth.
He has giant teeth.
Metal.
Made of metal.
Yeah. But so essentially Bond and Anya Mazova at first were against each other because both sides wanted a microphone that shows them where the sub is and it turns out it was against the main bad guy, so he sent Jaws to kill him in a scene that is so stupid.
Okay.
Like not even like typical Bond silliness. No, just plain dumb. Like the guy was running away from Jaws in a Egyptian, ancient Egypt. Okay, we're in Egypt.
Oh, this takes place in Egypt. Okay.
And at the first part, because this is a Bond film, we're going through multiple locations. So
right.
So he's in like a network of tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would think that he's going through the tunnels to find a way to escape. No, he goes to a place, shoves a bar to lock himself inside.
Mm-hmm.
One place where there's no exit.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, and then Josh just bites through and kills him.
He bites through. That's great.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fun, but that is so stupid. But what was your plan?
Plan? There is no plan.
Yeah, exactly. The guy did not have any plans, and it doesn't and we barely know him, so we did.
Man, interrupt, please. It's unrelated, but it is This is amazing.
Okay.
I am about to play Chris Redfield taking steroids in game. He is actually taking he took steroids.
That's amazing.
He's taking literally steroids in game.
That's amazing.
Sorry, I was.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
This is great. Sorry, Ninjato. Sorry.
That's wonderful news.
All right.
So essentially, the rest of the film is Bond and Amazov trying to find where the submarines are, and it's revealed that the main bad guy's plan is to have boats after capturing an American sub with Bond and Amazov, the main bad guy, whose name is Carl Stromberg. His plan is to create nuclear war. A global nuclear war. And he has already built a place called Atlantis.
Okay.
His plan is to have everyone nuke each other and then head to him establishing an underwater civilization.
And then they'll be the ones rooting on top, not those filthy Americans.
He wants to establish the Supermen. He wants to establish
that's the next one.
The Ubermen. No, that's his plan. Yeah. Like we're talking about Moonraker, right?
No, we're talking about The Spy Who Loved Me.
Oh,
close. They have very close goals, but
very close goals and plots. But Moonraker's. I will say this. This one. It's okay.
It's okay.
I did not get the whole relationship. It did ends with Bond and Agent Triple X making out in front of their bosses.
Oh, that Bond, always getting on with the ladies. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, and also there's some recurring characters like General. So a recurring character is General Gogol, who is basically the KGB. Head of the KGB, and he's pretty much played a lot of characters throughout all the film around these films to represent the Russians.
Okay.
But anyway, so also the romance has like a little twist because Anya's previous lover Bond killed at the beginning.
Huh.
Oh yeah, it began with Bond. Bond's introduction in this film was him skiing down a slope, fighting off people, and then ends with him pulling out a Union Jack parachute.
Woo! Union Jack, let's go.
But
for
Triple X
King and
was
Country.
okay.
For King and Country.
Well, for Queen and Country, technically
Yeah.
like that.
For Queen and Country, God so help me.
Yeah, but this film is okay.
It's okay.
It's like a film that I keep bumping it down. Like it was originally like a B tier, and then it's like no, it's a C tier. It's okay.
Is it gonna go down?
It's okay. I can see why people love it. Yeah. Now
people like
Moonraker.
it. Wait, hold on real quick. People like that movie? Really?
Yeah, they like it a lot more than the next film, Moonraker.
Huh. Alright, so Moonraker. Does that have something to do with
Moonraker.
the Dark Side of the Moon?
No. So Moonraker is a shuttle that got hijacked.
Ah.
And then it has a space theme. So originally it was gonna be for your eyes only, but then Star Wars came out. And they decided
space. Good
thing we didn't use Moonraker as the title for a Bond film. But guy, we'll make it into a Star Wars we'll combine spies with Star Wars, and that'll be fine. But sir, Moonraker is the most beloved Fleming novel. It has a very cool plot. Maybe we should use another one. Nah, we'll just throw it out the window and make our own.
Okay.
And so, in this one, it's The Spy Who Loves Me this time.
Alright.
Except without the Russians. And in space.
In space. Alright.
Yes. So, So one of the best Bond villains is named Hugo Drax, and his plan, his evil plan, and he's like one of the most. He's like that kind of evil where he's very calm most of the time. And straight man, and he's also one who's willing to stick dogs on his maid who slept with Bond. Yeah.
Okay. He's that type of Bond.
Yep.
So
yeah, he's very evil.
So I hear
It's sophisticated.
I hear you prefer Bond's rod.
Yeah.
No,
Pretty.
boss, it's not like that. Kill her.
Well, more of like you're fired and you have to go through the woods and then unleash the dogs.
Unleash the dogs.
Yeah, pretty much so.
All right.
So the whole plot is Bond going through location to location throughout the world, tracking, understanding the Drax's organization while being hunted by Jaws, and then he's also working with an American agent named Holly Goodhead.
Holly, oh my God, Goodhead, oh my God. Holy shit!
Wait, repeat that one more time?
Holly Goodhead.
Goodhead.
So, does she?
Yes, she gives good head. Oh my gosh, these fucking names, I swear.
I hope she gives good helmet.
Yeah, so Jaws is in this one, and then during one of the whole shenanigans about him surviving, he ends up finding a girl and fell in love with.
Huh.
And joined it, and but then he betrays Drax because so this is Drax's plan. He stole his shuttle, his own shuttle that he gave to the United Kingdom because it had a part that he needed.
Okay.
And his ultimate plan is to make Second Earth.
What do you mean?
Second Earth from Blue Gender.
Oh, he's gonna create his own. He's gonna create his own society in space with blackjack and hookers.
Pretty much, and then also send a virus down on Earth to kill everyone.
Oh.
Yeah. So and also all the people he took up into space, which we actually see as opposed to the last one, are all hot, beautiful people. Perfect specimens.
The Ubermensch.
They got blonde hair, blue eyes.
The perfect Aryan race. Oh man, it's 2 days late, but if this podcast happened just 2 days earlier, a certain man rolling in hell would be like, bah, ja, or whatever German word for yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ubermensch number 1. Hitler, shut the fuck up and go back to hell. Okay.
I don't think he can't hear you because he's getting horribly tortured in unspeakable ways.
Speaking of Ubermensch.
Yeah. So anyway, this one was fun.
Oh.
This one had a lot of fun to this one. The people, and it's also was actually the highest grossing Bond film until GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Like this and Thunderball were the highest grossing Bond film, and then GoldenEye came around and joined, and they kept on increasing.
Ah, nice.
I think Skyfall is the current top
Ooh,
one.
Skyfall.
Yeah,
Skyfall is really good, from what I remember.
Which makes sense. That's an anniversary film.
Let the sky fall when it crumbles.
But if you care, I would say this with a Moonraker: if you care about plot, if you care about carefully constructed plot, it's so loose.
Well, if you're just there to have a fun time, then.
Oh yeah, this is a fun popcorn.
Alright. Nothing wrong with that.
This is fun. This
Nothing-
also contains the most silly moment in all of Bond:
Hmm.
the gondolin float.
The what?
So he was in Venice at one point, and he was
Okay.
chased by bad guys, right?
Okay.
And he had to he had to escape at the end. So he ends up deciding to use.
Hmm.
I have the clip, but I will show you an image
Okay.
to make it.
Hold on, let me see. It's a boat. The gondola chase. Ah.
But this is the actual one. Yes. This was, and then it also contains the most famous edit. Let me find it. I think there's a GIF. Yes. This is the most famous thing.
Oh, that's where it's from?
Yes, the double taking pigeon.
Nani?
Yeah.
Nani?
It was clearly made for comedy. Like, that was how it was done.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, this is the most fun.
Mm.
So, and by the way, so what do you think of it, guys?
Yeah. What's
Matchstick?
Just a second. Wait, what were you saying?
What do you think of Moonraker?
Really fun. I liked it a lot.
Nice.
Not as rough. How about you, not?
It's got its moments.
It has its moments. Alright. I know.
As we kind of went through the marathon, is not a big fan of Roger Moore.
Yeah, I know that. But
So anyway, so the next film for your eyes only, and not this is your favorite one, right?
Oh.
It's closest to being the film. But if I would have to pick one film from Roger Moore that I think is, just good. No asterisks. It's good. Is with For Your Eyes Only.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh wait, Love and Let Die was my third. For Your Eyes Only is my second. So, is my second favorite of the Roger Moore.
Live and Let Die. And Live and Let Die.
Like, Live and Let Die is, I think, the universal favorite, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
But anyway, so in this one,
yes.
This is kind of a submarine gets sunk.
All right.
By an old mine in the Ionian Sea. So we're going to Greece!
Alright, woo!
The Mediterranean!
The Mediterranean! Oh, hey, Ray.
But first we have to stop by in South America for the first part. But anyway, but it's mostly in the
Mediterranean, woo! Chelsea, Ray, we're going to the Mediterranean! Woo!
Yes. So in this one, is a pretty grand one. So with Bond films, what happens is that at some point they get over ridiculous. It's like, okay, time to reset, and the next film they go into super grounded territory. Like you saw it with Sean Connery, and now we see it again with Moore, where okay, time to get a bit more gritty. So in this one, it's a simple. The MacGuffin is a transmitter, a simple transmitter.
Yeah.
All right.
That that does I think missiles.
Oh. Nuclear missiles or just normal missiles?
I think nuclear, any missiles, so nuclear.
Launch the nuclear missile!
Yep, so essentially it's Bond trying to figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, the Bond girl, Melina Havelock, was the daughter of marine archaeologists who were working with MI6, and they end up getting killed in front of her.
Oh.
So she went into the basement, found a skull T-shirt, and decided to put it on and make it into a tank top, and she becomes the Punisher. She's out for revenge.
Oh, I thought you were serious. Like she actually becomes the Punisher. Like, oh, dang.
Well, she acts like the Punisher for most of the film by trying to kill the bad guys that killed her family.
Oh, but let me guess. She acts all tough and stuff, but then Bond's able to woo her into showing her softer side. And that way they could have a better time and when they go to sleep.
Funny enough, Bond did not sleep with her until the very.
Really? He didn't
Was
make
this
a
the
move.
one that it?
He didn't make a move until the
Was this
very
the one
end.
that took like an hour before Bob slept with someone? I think this was.
Really? I am shocked.
Yeah, I know. It's funny.
I'm
This was
shocked. Wow.
Bob did not sleep with anyone for like an hour.
Wow. Okay.
And the main Bond girl, he does not sleep during the finale. He slept her at the end by putting Margaret Thatcher on his watch phone. By the way, Moonraker was the last film of the first actor who plays M, and his final lines was in a scene where Bob and Goodhead making out in space, floating in there in front of the two branches, and he had to say, what was the pun?
Oh, he makes a pun. Oh, is he pretty much just saying, oh, that Bond, silly lad, always getting with the
Hold on,
ladies
let
and
me.
stuff.
Moonraker ending.
And I am shocked that Bond.
Oh, okay, yes. He was saying he's attempting re-entry.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, M. Oh my goodness, M, please.
Anyway, so in this one, the main villain is actually more like multiple villains.
Okay.
Because you got basically it's an organization that the head of it is Christados.
Okay.
Aristotle Christados, who was a war hero. For England and received like a Medal of Honor in England.
Mm-hmm.
But he's actually a smuggler.
What did you turn on? Oh yeah.
Oh, was that not?
He's actually.
No, I'm sorry. Carry on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's actually a smuggler, and he was the one who caused the whole thing so that he could sell it to the Russians. And the whole thing is that he's at the beginning he is introduced as Bond's ally.
Ah, so there's a twist.
And he's after, like, oh yeah, you're after a man named Columbo. Miles Columbo. But it reveals that he was a former business partner. And yeah, and then Bond teams up with Columbo, and then they fight in an old monastery. And destroy and basically Bond says that the bad guy's killed, not by the love interest, not by Melina, but by Columbo. And this is just an overall good film.
Really?
Yeah, it's like,
okay.
It just does everything well. It doesn't go over the top, but it just does everything so well, and it's very restrained as opposed to Moonraker, which I think was needed at the time. I just really like it.
Okay. Nice.
Now, we get into the final one, because there's no film after this one, Octopussy.
Octopussy. Octopussy. What a fan-fucking-tastic name.
So, it starts out with British agents 009, who was dressed as a clown carrying a counterfeit battery and getting killed while crashing into a British embassy. And thus Bond has to investigate the egg.
Wait, you said 009?
Yeah, a double agent.
Is he a cyborg?
Unfortunately, no.
No, he's dead.
No, he's the less cool version of 009 Comet. He's not Cyborg 009.
So, basically, Bond goes to India!
India! Woo!
I mean, if he's dead, of course he's the less cool version.
Well, that, but also he's not a cyborg, so even if he was alive, he's not as cool. So,
and the main villain for this one is Kamal Khan.
Kamal Khan. I swear.
Yeah, so
not Kamal Khan.
Uncle.
I swear, it always sounds like Kamala Khan. Like, wait, Kamala Khan?
I made the joke that...
Whoa! MCU superhero Kamala Khan is a James Bond villain? What?
Also, this is the whitest fucking Afghan prince ever made.
Yeah, he's supposed to be an Afghan prince.
Bullshit. I saw a bit of that movie. That is not an Afghan prince.
I mean, come on. There's a movie where
he's British. He's a British that's why he's an exile Afghan prince. He had too much British blood.
Is that actually why he was exiled?
No.
Oh.
I'm making a joke.
That actually would have made a good point.
Why, like, I don't... Bond's like, it's Afghanistan. Yes. Why, you don't seem convinced. Well, I mean...
You're white? You talking a British accent?
I mean, Q, have you seen the man? He is pale as snow.
I mean, this was the first time that they had some random guy play prince. I mean, there was a movie where Arnold played a Turkish prince.
Yeah, but still, like, it's kind of funny though. Just like, oh man, you're Afghanistan. Yes, I'm from Afghanistan. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it was probably appropriate for a time. Like, I'm surprised they didn't try to do, you know. I don't know. What would you call it? Afghanistan face? I don't know how you would. I don't know what you would call it. You can't call it blackface.
Brown face?
Brown face?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't do brown face. Like it's like you know, it's not a good thing they did a brown face, but you're like, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. So I'm surprised that they didn't. It's like, oh wow, you guys didn't go for the low-hanging fruit of brown face. I guess that's something to be impressed by, I suppose.
It's kind of weird that they got actually authentic Indian actors too.
Yeah.
To play characters.
It's like, no.
Yes. Yeah. And so anyway, so Bond goes to India and shenanigans ensue, but essentially it turns out to be part of a smuggling operation. Because the two main villains is General Orlov of Russia, who's like this young general who wants the former Soviet Union to go and conquer Europe. But he needs to get the Americans off of their backs. So
those Americans, trying to prevent me from turning this Cold War hot. Not on my watch.
So his plan is to use a smuggling operation by the titular character Octopussy, who's played by Maud Adams. Hey, the actress from that I said to put a pin on is actually a main Bond girl, and she actually lives.
Octopussy, I swear these names. These Bond girl names. Oh my gosh. But Bond, I'd like you to meet...
They get more and more lame as time goes on, unfortunately, after this.
Bond, I'd like you to meet Octopussy. Tell me,
Well, it turns out Octopussy had a history with Bond because her father, Bond actually exposed her father and had him, but gave him the merciful chance to commit suicide.
Wow, such mercy shown there, Bond. Listen, I'm gonna give you the chance.
Look, her father was a criminal, so.
Listen, I'm going to give you the chance to make things right. Here, take this gun. All right, now I need you to put it in your mouth and shoot it up into the roof of your mouth. All right, pull the trigger. Okay, good. He's dead.
Yeah, but anyway, so the plan was that they convinced Octopussy that it was just a typical smuggling operation of taking Russian treasures across the border to sell them on the black market. Sell them in the market. No, they replaced it with nuke.
Sure.
And their plan was to use the circus to nuke an American base, but because of the smuggling operation, it would look like it was an accident.
How do you accidentally nuke yourself?
American base. Ugh.
But still, how do you do that? How do you accidentally nuke yourself?
The nuke is probably Prime and some dumb American hit it too hard with a hammer, and
And remember, Cengiz, even today, people think that nukes, you have to be very careful with nuclear energy, and there's just if they just hear a nuke going off on a base and killing thousands of people, like at Chernobyl level, they're just it's gonna be a while before they assumed that it was espionage. So the plan was to have a nuke. Everyone Europe would force America to not be involved.
Okay.
But basically kick America out because they think that they're incompetent, and then that allows the Russians to go and stomp across Europe.
Wow, what a brilliant scheme.
It's actually pretty cool. It's a pretty cool.
I'm being like half joking, but also kind of half serious. That's actually interesting. That's actually an interesting plan.
So Bond, throughout his adventures in this one, has to infiltrate a lot of locations. So he had to put on a lot of disguises. This is the one where he puts on the most recent disguise. So he starts out as a Cuban general. He then as a regular investor. That normal stuff, and then he has to put into a crocodile sub to infiltrate Octopussy's floating island of women.
Sub.
Yeah, and then he had to disguise himself as a circus performer during the bomb transfer, and then he had to, in order to hide from the main henchman. What's his name? The main henchman's name is. Gobinda. And so in order to hide from him, he puts on a gorilla suit.
He puts on a gorilla suit? That's amazing.
And then at the final act, as the bomb is ticking down, the last minutes, he had to go through security and people... He had to steal a woman's car because he couldn't call on the phone. And... And he was chased by the police, the German police, and the U.S. Base security forces. So he had to dress up as a clown. and that's how he managed to. He somehow convinced Octopussy, who thinks he's dead at this point, about the bomb. And like the scene ends after saving the day and her walking away. He's like doing like a regular frown, but because it's a clown, it makes him look like it's a sad clown. It's hilarious.
Octopussy, it's me, Bond. I thought you were dead. I'm not, but I'm not. You see, I'm gonna die.
Well, it took a while. He had to actually show. Here's the Romanov star that I took that you were supposed to smuggle.
I don't know, I was half expecting Bond, you're alive? Of course I'm alive. You think I died? I'm not gonna die until I get that Octopussy. Octopussy?
Well, he already had that earlier in the film, so...
Well, I'm gonna get it again.
Yeah, but anyway, so... Now we need to talk. So that's like the basic stuff because there's a little bit at the end, but before we have to talk about Octopussy's circus and her island of women. She runs a cult called the Octopussy Cult. No, the Octopus Cult.
The Octopus Cult.
I am in firm belief. Like she says that she gives spiritual enlightenment to all the people, and most of them are white women. So we joked around that they're all tourists.
Tourists?
Who just like thought for some reason were stuck there and had no meaning. So
I have no meaning in life. I have come.
So time to join in a cult where the island itself is only women. Only women are allowed the island, with the exception of Kamal Khan during business stuff.
What is this, Themyscira?
And basically Themyscira.
Okay.
Of course, Bond's infiltrated it and not get killed because, Bond.
Bond, when he sees a
Unfortunately,
woman...
he only slept with 2 women.
Bond, when he sees
on that island.
When he sees an island full of just only women, well, time for me to have some fun.
Yeah, but her cult, I swear, it's all about becoming circus performers because the cult members also are in the circus.
Oh.
So, me and Magic gets the reference. They're basically Harlequins from 40K.
Okay.
And the Harlequins are basically elves who's under protection of one of the only Elder God left alive, but it's the joking, laughing god.
Oh.
So they all dress up as clowns, and do stuff just for the giggles.
Ah. For shits and giggles.
Pretty much.
I
So,
see.
and then of course they had to use when Octopus finds out, oh, this was a nuke. They were putting my business partner was trying to blow me up, trying to get revenge, trying to bring the cult of women to take over the main bad guy's base, using, feminine charms and acrobatics.
Hey there, big boy. Oh, hello, ma'am. Do you mind if you kill yourself for me? Oh, of course.
Unfortunately, it didn't work that way. It worked for the other guards, where it's like,
Oh, it worked for the other guards.
Yeah, the guards were like distracted by by one group of girls who were like doing the whole sexy dance treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Then Octopussy leads another group of girls to infiltrate the walls and whack a guy's back of the head. And they even set up a whole net system. And then Octopussy had a personal conversation, and then she gets kidnapped.
So,
because then again, she had the main bad guy on her mercy. It just happened that the bodyguard came back after seeing what was going on.
Let's be honest though, the real reason why she got kidnapped is because she's a Bond girl. You gotta get, come on, James, get in there.
Well, here's the thing, she did a lot more stuff in this film than a lot of other Bond girls, and she at least didn't hinder the plot. Unlike Good Night.
Good night.
But yeah, I really like Octopussy as a character. And like she's like the perfect Bond girl to end Roger Moore's run, and that's it. But there was no other film that came after this one.
Come on, let's talk about it.
First, Magic, what do you think of Octopussy?
It was all right. Not my favorite, not the worst. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Alright. Alright, so I guess now there's like one left. The one you guys said you all I remember because you guys came into I think it was a stream with me and Nick, and you guys came in the chat and like, yeah, we're just gonna stay here because this movie fucking sucks. I remember that. I was like, oh hey, what? I was like, oh hey, you guys are here. I thought you guys were watching a movie, and like, I think it was Match like, this movie is so fucking boring.
Yeah, like it's so funny that night, Nod said that Octopussy was boring.
Really?
And then we saw this film. This was boring.
And it was just a double feature of.
I want to actually hear not now.
A double feature of Nightwing.
I want to hear now. So now, why did you think Octopussy was boring?
It's very low energy. Like everyone on screen and behind the scenes just feels. Roger Moore feels like he's 1 foot out the door already. Bernard Lee, God bless him, he's trying his best, but no, not Bernard Lee. That was last time. Robert something. Like, God bless him. They're not giving him good material, so it's like he kind of just feels there. John Barry's last performance was Octopus. So it was just like, he doesn't for like a several decade spanning career, kind of just ends it with like a whimper.
Oh.
Bruce Binder's last film is going to be A View to a Kill. everyone just feels like they hate their job.
Huh.
And
Get that from Octopussy. I get it from this film. Like,
well, I get it from both films.
I personally think it's more like there's a lot more interesting stuff going on with Octopussy and a lot more interesting like plot stuff. And like I didn't think the material was awful to begin.
Okay.
Like stuff happens in Octopussy. But none of that stuff is exciting. The stuff happening in Octopussy. It really happens in a beauty.
Like, what is your version of exciting? Like, there was a lot of exciting stuff that was going on, and a lot of intrigue going on in the plot, trying to figure out the mystery aspect.
My version of exciting is that I'm not just being told of a mystery that's being solved. I'm actually participating. I want to know why this diamond smuggling cult wants to essentially disarm the entire United States. Bond just gets exposition dump as to this and this and this and this happened. Oh, okay. Well,
it's not that. Like, here's the thing. Like, the film shows off the main motivation that comes into play with like the Orlov storyline. They had that storyline for that purpose to give the context to those smuggling operations. Like, they actually provided the homework alongside with the exposition.
Okay.
Yeah, but it felt so tacked on. Like, towards the end when Orlov's like, by the morning, I will be in the morning, I will be a hero, and then he just dies. It kind of really feels like at that point dies. It's just okay. We got yeah. He just dies on the train tracks. I think he got shot. I can't remember.
He got shot trying to stop. Like realizing he was trying to catch Bond, who was on the train.
That's kind of funny. Just, I'm going to be a hero. Gets shot.
Like,
well, damn, because he's not going to be a hero. That's kind of funny.
That just feels like, okay, thank you. Your job here was great. Here's your check. And here's a Subway gift card. Thank you for being a good person. It kind of just felt dropped, and then at that point, all that was left was like Kamal. I didn't think he was a fascinating villain to begin with. He was kind of
simple one, but he was simple but effective. Like that's
simple, like effective. I can see that, but he wasn't he wasn't like a component.
Here's the thing with the thing is that here's the funny thing, like if View to the Kill tries to do everything the opposite way, like, oh, we have a more charismatic villains, but the whole thing was boring because the plot was not good at all. Like this was the plot that felt like stuff happened. And
View to a Kill is a movie where at points it kind of just feels like 89 Batman, where it just doesn't care about its hero, but it's so enamored by its villain. Every time Max Zarek is on screen, I'm like I kind of enjoy him because he's Christopher Walken. He's Christopher Walken who's told to go do that shit insane stuff.
Do your thing, Christopher Walken. Do I have to?
Okay, so
hold on, I was just gonna make the joke. Do I have to talk about Dracula again? No. Oh, good.
Like, in comparison, like this, like there is like a, like I would rather like Octopussy has a lot more interesting stuff. Like even with like a lot of the older Sean Connery films, like Thunderball does have had a problem of like a long stretch of times of being boring and mainly with the underwater segments, and also you have like you could argue that plot is a lot more stuff happens. Like there is a lot more going on and interesting stuff in terms of performances, but I don't think like Octopussy, I think in terms of the actual plot and narrative is one of the tightest in the franchises.
I guess then I have to ask, so what is since you keep comparing it, so what's the plot of A View to Kill, and how does it flop so hard? What's going on now this time with A View to Kill?
Okay, so Bond is sent to investigate a horse batter.
All right.
It gets more complicated.
What's that?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
How about you can best explain it?
So the horse.
Hey, Bond is sent to investigate Max Zera, a horse trainer and breeder, who also owns a conglomerate business in which he plans to, I'm just going to give away his plan. His plan is just to nuke, his plan is just to sink Silicon Valley so that he can be the sole proprietor of all microchips in the entire world and make $1 billion.
Yeah, essentially.
Amazing scheme.
But it's boring. And they also try to have him be like he was an ex-KGB agent. He was also the result of a Nazi experiment on women.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, he's a transgender experiment by Nazis?
Not transgender.
You said experiment on a woman.
No, his mother.
Oh, I thought you said woman. So my mind was
they experiment on the women, but through their children. Pregnant. They were pregnant.
Oh, my mind, because my mind, the way you describe it's like, wait, he's a transgender because of Nazis? Ooh, that's a, ooh, yikes, ooh.
That's one way to create Ubermensch.
That's one way to create an Ubermensch. Ooh, wow. Someone should probably done a second draft there. Someone should have done a second draft there with what they were thinking, if that was the case, because then like, ooh, wow.
So here's the thing. If I talk about the stuff that happened in this film, Changas, you would think, how on earth is this possible? I will keep on saying it's boring because it's boring. So anyway, his main base of operation is a blimp.
Alright.
It is a giant balloon.
Uh-huh.
And the main Bond girl is a woman who is Stacey Sutton, who was the granddaughter of an oil tycoon, but the company got taken over by Zorin, and she's on an ongoing lawsuit and had to sell everything. So she lives in a mansion that's completely empty, and she has to work with the Pacific Department that like a genealogist, and Zor.
Uh-huh.
And essentially, at one point, Bond and and the girl gets framed for
No.
murdering the genealogist that Zoran does himself and set the whole town hall on fire. Bond and
Bond, you were framed. Gotta get out of there, man. No.
yeah, she gets out of there. His agent friend gets killed by the henchwoman played by Grace Jones.
All right.
And begins. Oh yeah, I forgot. So there's a couple tropes in the Moore era that I don't remember in other eras. So
okay,
for some reason, there's always this one character in Live and Let Die, in Man with a Golden Gun, in this one, where you have a local sheriff or police officer whose sole purpose is to chase Bond comedically.
Like wacky Looney Tunes.
Like he's a over-the-top character who's a cop who's chasing him, and he's the butt of the jokes.
Huh.
That has no point in the movie, by the way. It's just a side gig, a side quest.
Get back here, Mr. Bando. I listo.
And that was like Sergeant Pepper for Live and Let Die. There's this whole entire boat chase sequence where he plays a major part as the comedic side of this long chase scene. And then he was also part of Man with the Golden Gun because he was on vacation and stuff happens with him. But anyway, this one,
I love how Bond was just mildly annoyed by him throughout the entire chase sequence.
Yeah.
What the bloody hell is his problem? Ugh, whatever.
Ew.
Yeah. But, so Satan Sutton is lower tier Bond girl, mostly because of the film, and also she's younger than. At this point, Moore's age becomes a real problem.
Ah.
Like Octopus, he looks normal. He still looks normal. He looks youngish.
But
next film, oh my goodness, what happened?
He became what the youngins nowadays refer to as a gilf.
Oh no, James Bond has gone senile. James, honey, you're not 30. You're not 30 anymore. Like, put down the Walter PPK. Let's take your vitamins. This strange woman is taking me.
Yeah, so Satan, so she is way younger than him, and she failed to outrun a balloon.
A balloon.
So after the main bad guy's plot, Zoran decides to kidnap Sutton as a way to get Bond to come to him to kill him, and he was on a balloon at the time and managed to sneak up on her on a balloon.
On a balloon. My magic balloon.
This movie sure was nightful to watch, but like every time Christopher Walken was on screen, I had a momentary shot of joy.
A momentary shot of joy.
Not.
It really felt like he was the only.
At the beginning, I was like, "Oh, that looks fun," because this is like, I think this is my first Christopher Walken film, so it's like, "Oh, this seems fun," and then it just gets tiring. Like, I don't care about the scenes anymore because the context sucks.
Film? Why?
I think so.
Have you seen Batman Returns?
No.
What?
Nope.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Like the old.
Are you for real?
Yeah, that was I only recently seen Batman '89.
Not even Forever or and Robin.
Wow.
Maybe Batman. I remember a little bit of Forever, but it was like one bit, which was like this. I remember the scene. It's when the Riddler was showing. Oh, here's your Bongo and Robin are in captured.
I'm not even mad. I'm just shocked.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised myself. I need to look up to see if I'm looking up to see if there's actual films I have seen of his. Because I don't remember.
You just, like, you got Christopher Walken, Academy Award winner. At this point, even though it's been like 5 years ago, like for The Deer Hunter, he's very young, he's very fresh in his career. He's just told, hey, don't be a villain. Like, oh, yes. And it's like the entire movie is just boring. And then every time I look at Christopher Walken, like I don't want to watch the entire movie, but just the whole scene where he and his other henchmen are just doing all of his employees with his submachine gun. It's just like it put a smile to my face.
So what I'm getting is your opinion of this movie now is just, this is boring. I don't want to be here anymore. Ooh, Christopher Walken! Hey, I'm not tired anymore. Oh, never mind, he's gone. I'm tired again.
Just like
you know the monkey meme? I sleep. Just like Christopher Walken, neurons activate.
For me, it's like I don't think of when I see films, I don't think of like the actors like of how well they perform unless it's in the context of the story. Like, I don't usually get influence about, this actor is doing a really good job with this crappy part, or he's hamming it up. I may occasionally get it, but it's not like the main thing. Main thing I think of with a performance is, oh my goodness, the story's good. I'm really invested. Or in this case, I'm bored.
I think
this is torture.
We've had the discussion before. I think at the end of the day, again, it's a happy. You gotta have a happy mix of both. You can have the best story ever, but like if the actor is doing just fucking piss off all performance, like, oh my goodness. Like
actually, there is a case of this in the so with Moonraker, Holly Goodhead in terms of writing is better than Agent Triple X, because they were doing that similar dynamic of, except more of Battle of the Sexes, where Bond at the beginning of the film, Bob is like a sexist and like a know-it-all, like he's on top of the world, and then in the film he becomes more humble, just being impressed. But the problem is she couldn't act. You can tell with the Bond girls, especially, about which ones, even though the part's great, the acting is not.
Oh my gosh! Get off the screen! Get off the screen!
Well, it's more of like, oh, bless her heart.
But it's like, I'm just saying, like if you try to get someone else to play Seraph, he would have just been in the background. But like they wrote kooky things for him to do, but it would just kind of feel like, oh, okay, he's just doing kooky things. Whatever. It's like, what? Not just a celebrity, but it's just like, I really feel like Christopher Walken understood what he was getting into. He decided, you know what, fuck it. I am just going to completely make this role my own and have fun doing it. Get paid doing it. And I felt like he turned from devil villain into a mild, it's something mildly entertaining.
It's like here's a comparison I'm thinking of. Like we'll get to it when Nick's here, but like it reminds me of the Transformers movies. Like those movies. Oh my goodness. But man, every time John Turturro's on screen, like it's he knows the material he's given with this, not the best. But he just goes, fuck it, I'm working with it. We're gonna make this work, and just goes crazy. And it just ends up being really entertaining to watch. Especially the second movie, which again just it is my obligation to remind you. Went to the pyramids of Giza to film, wept at the sight of them, and then he has to film the scene. I am directly below the enemy scrotum. So like we had this, but basically we had this discussion before. But like it's just at the end of the day, you gotta have a blend of both. Obviously, what's important first is is this a good story and all that. But at the same time, if the actor can't deliver the story, then it kind of it just ruins the experience. So
you can have the best written thing in the world, but if you do not have your Laurence Olivier, you're getting dog shit.
Yeah.
But I think the opposite is also true. It's where you can have the greatest actors, but if the material is absolute garbage.
Well, yeah.
Like,
that's why I say I love John Turturro, but holy shit, those Transformers live-action movies are fucking awful.
John Turturro is the only good thing in those Transformers movies, and that's in spite of himself. But if John Turturro was just a vacuum, it was just like in a vacuum, that's good. But he doesn't save any of those movies. He's just a good element in something really crappy.
A good actor can make a scene in a bad movie.
Yeah.
Find his stuff. It didn't really elevate the material. It just contributed to the whole boring. At best, his scenes were mid.
But his the material he has to work with was crap. But it was always going to be crap, no matter who was going to be in the role. I just flipped up a bit when he was in there, just because it felt like he was having fun compared to everyone else.
I certainly agree on that. Maybe Grace Jones is like a close second on like having fun. Everyone else, like Octopus should have been the final Moore film.
Can I ask also? So like, does that like everyone have fun? Does that not? Everyone seems like they're not having fun. Does that include Roger Moore himself? Like our titular.
Yeah,
Bond. Does he look like he's just?
He feels like he feels like what I can describe it as is that he knows. You get the feeling that he knows that Bond should not be this old.
They did it anyway.
It doesn't help that he has apprehension about trying to seduce Stacey Sutton. Because of the age difference, he was even
Wait, they put the age difference into the movie?
No.
Oh, you're talking about the actor.
Yeah, the actor, like he was uncomfortable. Like he enjoyed his time as Bond, and and very thinks very fondly of it. But he also self-deprecates about being old by the time of A View to Kill, and yeah,
And
he
you
was
can
not.
really tell too. You can really tell too because he's too old to be doing like a lot of intense stuff. So whenever they get like his devils in, they don't try to hide it. It looks like someone is. It looks like someone is covering for him, and they just don't care.
Wow. Wow, okay. Damn. That sucks to hear.
Yeah, the Roger Moore era ended
with a whimper, not a bang.
Yeah, this was like, at least with Octopussy, if it ended with Octopussy, it actually had a pretty decent ending. Like, one, Maud Adams was very more similar to age to Roger Moore in that film, and they had a better chemistry. And it ended with him on a boat with her heading back to the island of women.
Huh.
So like, if you wanted to have like each Bond had their own continuity in there, it's like, oh, this would have been the perfect send-off. And now we got this. We got the film. Roger Moore era ends with him making out with Stacey Sutton in the shower while Q is peeping on him with a robot dog.
What? Q? What the fuck, man? Wait, Q. Q's a fucking cuck now?
No, well, that would imply that that was his woman, but no, he just found like the whole idea was, oh, Bond is dead. Like, we presume he's dead, and it's like Q was like, oh no, I found him. He's just doing what comes naturally.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
I love Q. Just after like Q in the Roger Moore era, because it's just he becomes subtle psychopath, subtle sociopath with the gadgeting traits.
He just becomes a sociopath. Alright.
And from A View to a Kill, just peeping Tom.
Wow.
You can add to his growing list of crimes.
Way to go, Q. Good job, I guess. I don't know. You've graduated from sociopath to pervert. Good job. Wow, that's just.
I didn't notice this until someone pointed it out to me. I like how. So like when Q was just spying on, like when Q was just spying on, like James. Making the sex. James noticed the robot dog, and he throws a towel on. And so we're like I found it funny when someone pointed it out. I was like, oh, the last scene we ever see of Roger Moore's Bond is him just literally throwing in the towel.
Wow. That's.
But,
Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Wow. That's. Ooh.
It doesn't really.
Wow. Damn. Okay. So I guess then overall, what is your overall opinion of Roger Moore as Bond?
He was great.
He was great.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I liked him. He did his job very well.
Okay. What I'm trying to say what so.
Shame how it ended.
So what would you say out of all the Roger Moore movies you've seen was, his best?
His top 3 for me is Octopussy, For Your Eyes Only, and A Live and Let Die.
What about you, Matt?
Octopussy, Moonraker, and Live and Let Die. Not in that particular
order.
Specific order, but I just like those 3 the most.
What about you, Not? Not? Oh
no!
Oh no! He muted! No! Not! We'll wait for him. Oh, my back. Ayya.
Yeah.
Hiya.
Good thing we did this the first, because I knew this was gonna be a while.
Well, you were the one who said, oh, we're gonna go through all the Roger Moore movies. All of them. I was like, oh, wow. Alright. So, yeah. And it's a good thing we're saving, Nick, the Transformers for last, because that's also gonna take a while. And oh boy, I can't wait for that. I took notes. I took actual notes for Dark Moon. I like a good boy. I don't like studying for school, but taking notes on a particularly not so great movie. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm taking notes. I'm writing it down. Let me tell you. Ooh, wait. We got some stuff to talk about, man. We got stuff to talk about. Game over, man. Game over. I don't know where Aliens reference came from, but game over, man. It's game over. Chang is back?
Speaking of aliens. Oh, check it. You see you get the Colonial Marines?
Colonial Marines?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Colonial Marines. I got on sale.
If I were you, I would download the overhaul mod pack.
The overhaul mod? Nah, I wanna experience the game raw. I wanna experience the mess because of a single letter typo.
To be fair, the game you probably got now has probably got so many massive patches, so many patches not in the game that came out.
Probably, but still, I want to experience it. I want to experience the game raw. I want that one letter typo code in the code game. I want to play that for Wednesday. I cannot wait.
So, Fire Team's on sale too.
What was that?
Fire Team is on sale too.
Oh. I already got Fire Team though. I was able to get Fire Team.
Okay.
Yes, but with Fire Team though, we're gonna wait till Nick can upgrade his PC so that way he can play as well, and then that way we gotta have all of us check out Fire Team. So that's our goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Looks like not still muted. He's probably busy.
We start on Comet's topic, and then if Not comes back, when Not comes back, we can quickly switch over back to his impression, and then we can go.
Okay.
On the Comet.
I guess didn't really.
Because we got shit to do.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I was actually Discord was acting up, so I'm gonna head to bed. But I am gonna end the topic with this. I am looking forward to the next set because we're gonna have 2 films of one Bond. But then we get into, in my opinion, the best Bond.
Who's the best Bond?
Pierce Brosnan.
Ah. Okay, interesting. Alright then. Alright.
Have a good night, guys.
Alright, have a good night, Ninjato.
Good night.
Okay, real quick, give me uno momento. I am just panel lining Choo Choo's gun. Because her gun deserves all the care in the world. Because she is best girl. Alright. Put a cap on that. Alright, so we are. Oh wow, 2 hours in. It took us 2 hours to cover all of James Bond.
Yep.
Woo. Alright.
Fuck, we only do one of these in like 7 weeks.
Alright. Let's do this. Alright, so with that said then, we are done with James Bond and we will now go on to the future. Where RoboCop. Wait a minute, this isn't a RoboCop I know. Oh no.
Yeah.
It's the 2014 one Comet. Why?
Why what?
Why'd you watch the 2014 RoboCop?
I don't know. I didn't think it was bad.
No, it's not that bad, but it's just I'm just doing a bit.
Yeah, I know. I think people did overreact. I bet because of the suit, which I agree.
I think I think really the biggest thing though is this movie is going for something different than what the original RoboCop was going for. So
well, pretty much, yeah. The thing about this RoboCop is, you know the story. Cop get brutally murdered, get turned into a cyborg, and it's switching up. You know, Lewis is a black guy, and Murphy's best friend, and Murphy's more of a cop with cowboy tendencies. That's how I feel about that. On point, I kind of like it, but then again, you know, Murphy's always been a good boy. You know, he wasn't a Clint Eastwood type.
He's a good cop. Dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
Yeah. But Murphy is investigating this case about this weapons dealer who was being covered by a corrupt police system. A corrupt chief of police and two corrupt detectives. And he was getting a little too close. He got car bombed. But the thing about this movie, I heard from that the director and even the actor wanted it to be rated R. But the studio said no. We must sell toys.
Sell toys. PG-13.
Yeah, and then they had to cut some stuff out to add some context to the film. But originally, the black suit would probably be when Murphy's not in control. But then he switched over to the silver suit when he's back in control.
Oh, I did not know that. That's actually really cool. Damn, they should have kept that.
Yeah. And they probably have this scene about why they kept the hand. Because in the kind of movie is that it's like it's still got that satire. I mean, you know, Samuel L. Jackson's little news bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, that particularly I like how like why is America so robophobic?
Robophobic.
Yes, I know that I want to see Samuel L. Jackson with a full set of hair.
You should watch some of his old stuff.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino movies.
Oh yeah, with a full set of hair, at a talking news head.
I'm just imagining one of those Futurama brain heads in a jars as a news reporter.
Oh,
with Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
No, I'll show you, Mastic. Let's see it.
Bum 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 bum.
Okay, here it is. Here's the best one with the American flag in the background.
Oh, you got the American flag in the background. Nice. Oh, beautiful.
Yes, I like how like it's always that he's like a paid chill.
Yeah.
And
I haven't seen him in that haircut.
Yeah. And one thing that movie is calculating like the automation, like they do like a thing in the beginning of the movie they did in the Middle East, where they'll be like, see, we're spreading peace and freedom as the robots and the Ed 209s, 2.0s walk down the street and do searches.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing. You mentioned that. It shows on the problem with automation how like machines tend to machines tend to go for the most efficient means of handling the situation without any other consideration. So they then do escalate things. Showing where a boy came out with a knife, and Ed 209 responded by filling him up with lead.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
Exactly.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, but yeah, I was saying that like I think the big thing about this movie was it's going for a different thing than the previous RoboCop movie.
Oh, I think it's also like a product of time. Because the original RoboCop deal with materialism. This RoboCop kind of deal with like corporation corruption, and trying to I'll get into the military,
military
complex,
industrial complex,
and try to autonomize everything. Because one key points in this film is that there's this bill about no drones in America or something like that.
No drones in America.
Yeah, no drones as to replace the police force or whatever. And OCP and the child company of OCP, Omnicorp, be like, how do we convince? What if we put a man in the machine?
What's that? You want to get rid of drones? We'll bypass you by technically, it's a man, RoboCop. Bam, in your face. Eat it, Law. Suck it.
Yes.
Oh no, OBS froze. Shit, how long was it frozen? Oh no.